I want to make sure that these women are engaged properly, but also I'm really interested in elevating them to other services that I offer beyond the free Facebook group. My most successful student made about $57,000 in a day.
You're investing $10,000 to figure out the best strategies so that you never have to work another day in your life after retirement.
Energy high, excuses low. Energy high, excuses low. Energy high, excuses low. Energy.
Hey guys, it's Ashley Kirkwood with the Speak Your Way to Cash podcast, and we have another incredible coaching episode, so get your pens out, get your papers out. Today I have with us Dr. LaCorey Meadows. She's a new member of the Speak Your Way to Cash Mastermind, and it's her first time on the Speak Your Way to Cash podcast, so show her some love in the comments. Dr. LaCorey, introduce yourself to our community. Let them know what you do, the businesses that you own, and what you're here today to talk about.
Absolutely. Well, first and foremost, Ashley, it's such a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for the opportunity to come. My name is Dr. LaCorey, and I am the CEO and co-founder of Invest to Give. I'm also the founder of Stocks and Sorors, and I help highly ambitious women make more in 2 hours than many make in 2 weeks. Ooh. And I do that by helping them to understand how to trade on the stock market.
I love that. Come on, more in 2 hours? I love that one-liner.
Yes.
This is going to be so good. So what is your biggest challenge that you want to bring to the hot seat?
Growth.
Okay.
Yes. I have been growing leaps and bounds with the Stocks and Sorors community. We start running Facebook ads, and am now getting at least 100 to 200 people in per day into our community. So it's growing pretty rapidly.
And what's your cost per lead?
It is currently, the last time I looked, it was around 90-something cents.
Ooh, yes, girl. Yes. You better get 1 million people in a day at that rate. Just go to get all the people.
Yes. It's working quite nicely. The ad is going really well, so I'm really excited about that. But my greatest issue that I'm struggling with is, one, I want to make sure that these women are engaged properly, but also I'm really interested in elevating them to other services that I offer beyond the free Facebook group as well.
Nice. So tell me about your product suite. So when they come in, they can join the free group, and then what other offers do you have for them?
Yes, so currently when they join the free group, I do free, I'm live every day in the group for free. That's one thing. Every day, yes. Well, except for Saturday and Sundays. And then also I offer workshops, which is a Stocks and Sorors, like Stock Market 101 workshop that they can come to as well. After that, they are then invited to my challenge. So I am a student of Myron Golden's, and so I learned the challenge model, have been doing that. So it's a 5-day challenge. And then after that, they then elevate to the inner circle.
Okay, and how much is the inner circle?
The inner circle, we're raising the prices, so it's going up to $8,500.
Okay, what is it at now?
$5,000.
Okay, so that little $3,500, that ain't a big enough raise.
I know, but I'm being stretched because, I've been trying to keep things, affordable for people, but I recognize the importance of elevating and leveling up.
So tell me about some of the wins that they've gotten in the inner circle.
Yeah, so my most successful student made about $57,000 in a day.
Okay.
And other students, it just varies from student to student. Some make a couple of thousand a day, some make a couple of hundred. It just depends on the amount of money that they're actually working with.
Okay, awesome. And so I wonder if there's a way to track, like when they come in, they do an intake form and it's like, what's the most amount of money you've made in a day trading? And if people are saying like, oh, 1,000, oh, 500 or nothing, then you can tell people, hey, on average, people who join this program increase their profitability by 50% or 20% or 10%. Like something that makes it, because it doesn't have to be in a day. It could be over the course of how long is your inner circle program?
6 months.
6 months. Okay, so over the course of 6 months, on average, people are generating X amount for trading. Now, with trading, there may be some regulations about what you can and can't say in promoting your program.
Absolutely.
So that's what we need to look at, is like, what are the ethical requirements? Like, what can you say, what can't you say? And a lot of coaches, they talk about like just $1 million a day, $2 million a day, $3 million a day, which is great. Is it legal to say that, right? And so as the lawyer in me is like, what can we do? Like, how far can we go? But tracking that data will be good. So whether they're at their first trade or their 50th, you're able to give them some strategies that can help them to be more productive or to make more in their investment portfolios. And again, we do have to, with trading very specifically, because the SEC is one of the regulators that you're looking at.
That's correct.
And so there's a lot about like what you can and cannot say. But even still, I do think that if the goal is for them to have a retirement nest egg, a $15,000 investment, a $10,000 investment at minimum it's just not determinative.
Yes, yes.
So even if we just went to 10, I think we could go to 30, but if we just went to 10,
okay,
you know, that would not be determinative because you're investing $10,000 to figure out the best strategies so that you never have to work another day in your life after retirement.
Absolutely.
And so that hook is like a 10K for the next 20 years, 10K for the next 30 years. That's just not, that's like a drop in the bucket.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what I'm hearing you say is I should raise my prices.
100%.
Okay.
I would say 15.
To 15K.
Yes.
Okay.
At least.
Okay.
At least. Because you're really helping them. And I'm sure, do you only help with the investing part of it, or do you also have experts come in that talk about wealth building, estate planning? Are there other parts of this ecosystem that you're helping with as well?
I'm so happy you asked me that question because that's what helps me to stand apart from other coaches. I do really serve the total trader, the total person. So my expertise is around stocks and options trading, but I also do a lot of personal development as well. So we have people come in talking about goal setting. We have other investors come in, like for example, real estate investors, people who understand cryptocurrency. And so there's different workshops that my Inner Circle students participate in as well.
And what's the name of the Inner Circle?
It's the Investigative Inner Circle.
Okay. I wonder if there's like a more
punchier name?
Yeah, like a name that really brands what you do. Is it only for women?
No, it's not. But my community with Stocks and Sorors, that's only females. Now, my Inner Circle members can be male, female, sorority, non-sorority, anyone.
Honestly, the Stocks and Sorors Inner Circle would be
would be fire.
That would work, yeah. Because like if you look at how many people are in your Inner Circle now?
We have about 70 students in there now, and I have a new cohort coming actually in a couple of weeks.
So after they're in this, let me map this out. I'm gonna go to the whiteboard. Make sure I understand the funnel here. This is gonna be so good. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
So number one, you have your Facebook community, which is free, right?
Yes.
So you have a free Facebook community, and you're running ads to fill that community.
Yes.
And you're running ads. Okay. I wonder if I could find the community if I search it. So you all got to join the community if you're watching this on YouTube.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, so let me see. If I went to Facebook, because there may be something we can optimize just in that funnel right there. Stocks and Sorors, let me go to groups. Oh yeah, so you have 7,500 members. Let's say join group. So which Divine Nine sorority are you a member of? So only people in sororities can join, right? Oh no, it says none.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Give your email. How did you first learn about us? Okay, so here's what I would do. If you're running ads, then you know for the most part, people are learning about you from ads.
Yes.
So I would remove this question and I would say, if you're interested in making, you need like a hook question for this third question. Like, are you interested in growing your investment portfolio by 20% by the end of the year? Or are you interested in learning how to use investment strategies to fund your retirement?
Okay.
You know, and if they say yes or no, then you could put like, if yes, and you would like us to give you a call about how we could help you do that, put your phone number here.
Okay.
And then that could be a sales call.
Okay.
So those people who put their phone number, have someone call them within 24 hours and kind of talk through the different program offerings that you have.
Okay.
And if they're like, oh, I don't want to buy anything yet, great, well, come to our next challenge. At minimum, is the challenge free or paid?
Right now it's free, but historically it's been paid.
Okay, good. I like a free challenge model. I think that's great.
Okay.
So, okay, cool. So I would definitely use that third question to kind of lead people into a sales call. So that you can do it a couple different ways. You could have them drop their phone number and you call, or you can make this last question like, if you are interested in blank, book your complimentary audit here. And then have them book on that Calendly link or copy and paste that Calendly link and book it.
Okay.
And then say if you'd like someone from our team to walk you through it or call you with resources, put your phone number below. So give them some way to get on your calendar with that third question.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Because do you all do sales calls right now at all?
Yes, I do sales calls. That's after the challenge. Those who apply to Inner Circle, they will engage in a sales call.
So, they can't buy it right from the challenge?
Not directly.
Why not?
I'm following Myron's advice to have them apply first. But I'm willing to change it. So you're my coach.
I
So I'm
go
willing
on
to
it.
change
I mean, because the
it.
8,500, you don't need a sales call for that.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
Just sell them people that thing.
Okay.
And what you do is you sell everyone that you can, and anyone that, like, for people who apply but they don't buy right away, then you invite them to a sales call. So like on our challenges, if people don't buy, but we have like, we'll create like a hot list. So let's say it's 1,000 people live. We'll have our hot list of people who have like previously applied. Now I have the application on the front end of our funnel.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
And so you apply for the challenge, and then we'll have like, hey, we're doing a private keynote for anyone who, you know, is interested in going from here. You're already over 100 grand in revenue, whatever our parameters are. They apply on the front end of that funnel to see if they get invited to this private Q&A with me if they're already over a certain dollar amount. So we already have our hot list based on those people.
Okay.
So if they don't buy right away, but we know they're good, then Chris reaches out and affirmatively gets them on a sales call.
Understood. Okay.
That way
Got
you
it.
can make your money live. So you make your money live. Do you have how big is your team?
There's 4 people.
Okay. So yeah, so with you don't want to have people bogged down with sales calls when people are kind of ready to buy right then and there. Because some people like me, I probably wouldn't do a sales call, but I probably would just buy something.
Okay.
And if it's 10K or under, you could definitely do that. We have a client, I don't know if you saw Dr. Daia on the panel,
Yes.
but she was closing 15K deals from, webinars.
Yes. Yes.
And so, and Dr. Viola, who just rejoined the mastermind, she also, for the first time in our program, was pitching her 10K offer live and getting people to buy it straight from the webinar without a call.
Okay.
So it can definitely happen, especially at that price point. And you have a multi-day challenge, right?
Yes, 5 days.
Oh yeah, that's enough time. Like you've baked it in. So you have your ads go to your free community. They join the free community. We're gonna change that third question to get them on a sales call from there to make the close rate faster. And then you have them come to a challenge. And right now the challenge is free, but it's been paid in the past.
Yes.
Why did you go from paid to free?
Honestly, I took a break. My mom passed, and so I
sorry to
had
hear
to
that.
regain momentum.
Yeah.
And so my marketing team suggested I do a free challenge.
To kind of get back in and
Yes.
So with your challenge, so you have your ads to your free Facebook community, you have your challenge, which right now is free. When it was paid, how many people were signing up for it?
It was smaller, so it was around 40, no more than 50 people.
Okay, yeah, so free, you'll be able to scale it faster then. So with your challenge, and then from there, they go into your inner circle, which right now is 5.
Yes. Well, I have 3 different tiers, 5, 8, and then 10. But the 5,000 is what most people aim for, or either the 8.
And how do you differentiate them to them?
One-on-one accessibility with me. Within the 8,000, they will get access to me. I also have an accountant who's a part of our team that helps them with their capital gains taxes and things once they are profitable in the market. And then the 10K is more of a mastermind level. So that's more when I'm trading, you're trading with me, and so forth.
Okay, so I would definitely flip this and do 10, 15, and 20. And I wouldn't have one-on-one, like I would give them, like they can have Boxer access to you at the 20K level. At the 15K level, and I don't even know if you need like 3 levels or 2 levels may be good. Like you could do a 10 and a 20, honestly. But if you were to have this 3rd level, then you would need a really strong differentiator, and I don't know if the accountant is gonna be one. So if they get Boxer access to you at the 20K, that's a strong enough differentiator. 10K is like group coaching. 15K, maybe you could give them some type of like boot camp or additional accelerator.
Okay.
So that it's like, it's with you, but it's as a group and it's more intimate. Like even if it's a 10-day accelerator where like for 10 days, you're literally helping them quick start everything right away.
I like that.
And then the 10K is just like, group access. And so I think what you'll find is most people end up taking the 15K.
Okay, I really like that.
Which
I love
would be
that
good,
idea.
but the bonus needs to be positioned around what they already know is great, and that's already you. So the accounting and all the extra stuff, I think that your core program should be for everyone, but the additional access to you can be like the differentiator.
Understood. Okay.
So then you have 10, 15, 20. I think you'll find most people will take 15.
15.
I would say 10K is like, look, if you have to get started and you really can't stretch it, I don't want you to be left out, do 10. But most of you are gonna be perfect fits for 15. 15 is the person who's like, I'm ready to go. I don't have a lot of time. I wanna do a quick start with you. I want you to walk me through exactly how to set up all my accounts, do all my initial tradings. I want to get all of my initial knowledge in those first 10 days. And then I want monthly maintenance as I build out this this retirement plan over the next 6 months or whatever that hook is. And then 20K is like, you're the person you're not all that tech savvy. Like you may be able to do some stuff, but you're the type of person who don't want to wait for a monthly call. You want to be able to hit me on my hip, 24-hour response time. You're going to want this level of access. Something's going crazy in your account. You don't want to make a bad judgment without my guidance. You're going to send me a message. It'll go directly to my phone and I'll respond.
Okay.
And so like, this is the person who's serious about it. You're trying to build your 7-figure retirement nest egg. You don't have time for games. Like you're a 20K person. So that's kind of how I would differentiate. And you could also do it by like, if you're looking to retire in the next 5 years, you need to do this 20K because we need to get into it.
Quickly.
Yeah, like if you have maybe a 10-year runway, but you want to do a quick start, 15K, and if you're like, I have to get started, but I don't have all the resources, you want to do a 10K. Like anytime you can find a way to differentiate them and kind of almost make it like a prescription, like you are perfect for this, you are perfect for that, then that is going to be something that will be really good. And do you have anything in between the inner circle and the free challenge? Like a course or anything like that?
It's not fully off the ground yet, but I have a membership program called the Wealth Exchange, but I'm considering not doing that and instead doing an options accelerator because there are a lot of people who are very interested in options and I'm really, really good at it.
Okay.
So I think that would be more, attractive.
I like an options accelerator because if you do sales calls and they don't do the 10K, they can do the options accelerator as a down sell. And that could be your 5K.
Okay.
Because with options, it's really easy to make 5K.
Yes, it is.
My husband also is an options trader, and
Is
like,
he?
yeah, you'll have to talk. Yes,
Awesome.
like he be so humble, but like Chris can really trade options. Like, I gave him my portfolio, and it grew so much.
That is amazing.
Yeah, he does all of our options trading. He's self-taught. My dad is huge into stocks and options.
Yes.
But my dad is like, my dad will make so much money in the market. I'm like, Dad, how you do that? He's like, oh, just do this. I'm like, Dad, break it down for me. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, what do I do? So he taught my husband, and then our friend Corey is also really big, and my husband would like meet with him weekly to learn options, and that's like
amazing.
Yeah, he loves it.
I
He
lit
loves
up
it.
like a Christmas tree. I can't wait to see them again.
Chris be like, I'm retired. I'm like, you trading options. You running our sales team. You are not retired, bro. Essence messed me up, man. Now he's like, that article is like, Ashley retired her husband. I'm like, not exactly.
No, he was working hard at your event.
He was working hard in them suits. He be in them suits working. Like, excuse me, can I tell you about the mastermind? I'm like, yes. So yeah, he does that. So I like an options accelerator. I think if you did a cohort model, like you only offered it 2 times throughout the year or 4 times throughout the year, and there's a cap, it could create a sense of urgency, and you can just all year be filling up the next cohort. Even if you did 2 to 4 times throughout the year, you could be filling up those cohorts.
Okay.
So I used to have a 6-month program. I switched to a 12-month program because I liked recurring revenue all year. And I found that my clients got the best results when they had 12-month access.
Okay.
So if you aren't gonna have these programs be, 12 months, I would think of something that can get you recurring revenue after you hit a certain revenue marker in this program.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So like, I have a membership now. I didn't have it in the beginning. I basically filled up. I wanted to make $1 million from my high ticket offer first, and then I had some low ticket offer continuity type programs.
Okay.
So I don't think there's anything wrong with focusing here, getting this program on its own to about $1 million, and then you go from there. But if you are going to do open and closed model and it's a 6-month program, do you do open and closed or is it evergreen?
It's open and closed.
Okay, so if you do open and closed, then you want your wait list to be strong for that next cohort.
Okay. Okay.
So like if they can't join right now, you want that wait list to be strong and they're getting content even if it's every 2 weeks, twice a month. It's like, hey, this is what I want you to do to prepare for the next cohort. These are some things I want you to have in place. We open on this date. Here's a quick video from me about the pricing so that you're ready. Like give people a chance to prepare.
Okay. That's excellent.
Yeah, because you definitely want that wait list to be going strong. So you have ads, your Facebook community, your challenges, and your inner circle. So how often are you doing challenges?
Monthly.
Monthly, but they can't join the inner circle.
They can, technically. I give them pre-work to do.
Okay.
So that they can get in, but they won't start until I start the next cohort.
I see.
Yes.
So you pre-sell it.
Yes.
Okay. That's pretty cool. So I like the pre-sale model. I also think you could do something where if they join at the 20K level, they can do the accelerator.
Okay.
So if you do decide to do like those accelerators 4 times a year, or 2 times a year, they also could like get that as a bonus. If you can set it up where it's like, it would have to be off cycle. So like the accelerator is in session when your inner circle is closed.
Understood.
That way they're able to get something kind of right away. Even if it's, I've pre-sold things from November to February. So like they buy it in November, it doesn't start until February. That has never been a problem for us. We didn't have any drop off, but I do think now people's attention spans are shorter. So if they can get something within 30 days, that'll be great. Even if it's a boot camp, a quick start, something.
Okay.
To keep them excited before that next payment comes out.
Okay.
Okay, so we have ads, free Facebook community, challenges, inner circle, and then the accelerator would kind of be in between. And you're growing with ads at 97 cents. Now, when they join, is there anything they can buy right away? So like they see your ad, they register for the Facebook group. What can they buy like?
Right now, I don't have anything up that they can buy, but I do have an ebook that I can sell them.
Okay.
But they are entered into a welcome sequence.
Okay. I would at least sell an ebook because whenever you're running ads, you want to know what percentage of them are taking your upsell.
Okay.
So even if it's like right before they see the link to actually join the group, it's like, hey, I want you to start, generating revenue as soon as possible with this. I want you to learn my foundational strategies. Join this, get this ebook for $97, and you can pair it with a mini course from you.
Yes.
Just like a couple videos walking them through it. It could be something very simple, but I think that would be really good.
Okay.
Just something that's a 97 or even a 197 upsell. If there's a bundle of courses that you've done, some videos you can take out of your group that kind of can serve as a mini series, something for like 97 to 197.
Okay.
Just so you can, because if you can make those ads just break even, you can scale those ads all the way up.
Absolutely.
And a 97 or 197 will be good. The price point that we have found the most success with is 47 or 67.
Okay.
Like most people will take that. But even if you do a 47 and then it's like a one-click upsell for the 97, you want to see if you can give them 2 options to make a buy.
Okay. Okay.
Even if it's small.
Got it. Okay. 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 So how the funnel works now, they go directly to the Facebook. So would you add the upsell or the ebook bundle in the welcome sequence email?
Beforehand. So I would have them opt in. When they opt in, I would send them a link to the Facebook page via text, but the next page they see would be for an upsell.
Got you. Okay.
Yep, and then if they decline that upsell, because it should be option for them to take it or decline it. When they decline it, then they see the Facebook page, welcome page.
Got you.
And then it should send them to the Facebook page.
Okay. Got you. Got you. Okay.
Yeah, because every time even if it's like a free book or a free event, there's always got to be some upsell because it just separates for you who's ready to buy and who's not. So for instance, we did our library events, and they were free library events, but we normally have 10 to 15 people that would do the upsell, which was $97. And you just got reserved seating in the front, a book, and like a more high-end experience. They were the people who got to ask questions first. Okay, all of our sales came from the people who did VIP.
Okay.
Almost all. Almost all of our sales. So if I have an event and I realize no one's doing the upsell, I can almost plan in advance that launch, without me doing some level of intervention, isn't going to be as good as a launch where I have more VIPs.
Understood.
So I gotta know who's in the room so that I can make sure that my room is curated.
Right, right.
So if you find they're doing all the upsells, you may wanna have someone call them and say, hey, I wanna invite you to my inner circle.
That's good. Okay.
Because then you can because when they all are free, you can't tell the difference between people. But when they're paid, so even at Black Women Sell Live, there were people, we did a 7-figure women's breakfast for all the women who were already making over 7 figures. I was able to do a private Q&A with them. We did a platinum lunch. All the people who paid $3,000 plus to get in the room, I was able to do a private lunch with them. I did something for the membership. The membership came to a VIP mixer. So I had like 5 different activations where we just segmented the people who were in the room, and we only knew who they were because they made a different buying decision.
Makes sense.
So if you give people more options to buy, you're gonna know who your hottest leads are from their purchasing history.
Okay.
And then you could do special Q&As with them. You could do special events with them.
I love that. Okay.
So you gotta give them opportunities to like really buy. So you have your ads, your free Facebook community, you have your challenges, and then you have your inner circle. Your challenges, when's your next one?
November, I think 11th, the second week of November.
Okay, that's coming up. So it's right before Black Friday too.
Yes.
So I would promote this next challenge as your Black Friday offer.
Okay. Okay.
So I wouldn't even, I'd be like, look, I'm doing a free challenge. Typically they're paid, but this is for Black Friday. So you want to register for this challenge and you have to show up live. We're going to do live prizes. And I would set a goal to get 1,500 people plus registered for this challenge.
Okay.
Because the other thing you can do is if you're getting 97 cents ads, I would make so one, I would have the ad. My next page would actually go to the challenge.
Okay.
And then for the challenge, when they register for the challenge, I would make the challenge have a VIP.
Okay.
And then on the thank you page, I would promote the free group.
Okay.
Because that's gonna get you a lower cost per lead than if you were to run ads directly to the challenge.
Okay.
So I would keep running it to the Facebook group, but I would just add into the funnel this free challenge page and then make your upsell relate to the challenge.
Understood. Okay. Now, I just want to make sure I'm clear. So with the upsell, that would have, is that the ebook, or?
So if you have a challenge, the best upsell for the challenge, I think when you're not running a challenge, you should do the upsell that we just talked about.
Okay.
When you are running a challenge, I would do the ad to opt into the free Facebook community, make the thank you page the challenge, and when they register for the challenge, have another upsell page that says go VIP to the challenge and make that $97 and just have an accompanying workbook for the challenge.
Makes sense. Got you. Okay.
And then make sure the name of the challenge is like something that goes, like with the challenge, you want everything to align. So you want the challenge name and the workbook name and the offer to all coincide.
Yes. Okay.
So whatever the challenge is, it could be like the My First Trade challenge. And the way I would determine what my challenge topic is I would look at my inner circle, because you have over 70 people in there, and I would say, are 80% of these people doing their first trade with me, or are most of these people looking to be more profitable in their portfolios? And once you figure that out, if 80% of them are doing their first trade, I would make it the My First Trade challenge.
Got you. Got you.
Or whatever
Yes.
that looks like to attract your ideal buyer, and you know who that person is because you're going to look at your favorite clients from your clients that you already have.
Absolutely. Most of them are brand new.
Oh yeah, so yep.
Okay.
Make it my first trade, and I would have them make their first trade during that challenge. And I would say, look, this is nothing compared to what we can do, because you made your first trade. Now we want to make your first $1,000, your first $10,000, your first whatever that looks like.
Absolutely.
And then you go from there.
Okay. Okay.
So when you're not in challenge season, I would just do your upsell to your ebook so you get something that you already have. You don't have to create anything new. When you're in challenge season, use that low ad cost, because that is a low ad cost. So use that low ad cost
and coming in.
and fill this challenge and
Yes,
scale
okay.
your ads, because now you'll have an upsell, so you'll make more money.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay. All right. I can get my team to change that up.
Yeah, switch
Okay.
that up. And then you can drop the funnel in the group and just tag me. And I know we've
Okay.
talked about this too.
Yes.
That's the mastermind group. And YouTube, y'all are just peeking into how we coach. Okay, y'all ain't coming in that unless you're in my mastermind already. But you do get this good content. So I want to hear y'all takeaways in the comments. But this is how I would do it. And then growing your group, which seems like the key to growing everything else. What are you spending on ads a day?
$15.
$15.
That's
You got to scale your ad spend.
Yeah, I'm willing to do that. We were trying to make sure we could get it right, and we figured it out. So it's very low.
I would scale your ad spend, and I
What
would.
would you recommend?
So here's the thing, with $15 a day, if you were to today go in and make your ad spend $15,000 a day, you would not keep a 97 cents cost, because as your ad spend scales, you need more creative so that people don't get fatigued by the creative. So I would scale it gradually to see if you can keep that cost. So I would just try to go to 100 a day and see what your ad spend, see if you can keep your costs low. But that would be after I optimize this funnel so that you have some upsell on the back end.
Got you. Okay.
And you can you have access in our mastermind to the calls with Darian, our ads expert. So I would also ask him, like, hey, I've been doing 15 a day. I really want to scale this up. What are the best practices? Typically, they say don't scale more than 30%, and you should be able to keep the same results. But that's what they say, but that's not always, in reality, that's not always what happens. So if you scale it slower, you have a better probability of keeping your results. If you scale it really fast, the cost may go up. But even if it goes up to $3, it's not that bad. Like, that's still really, really good.
Right. Okay.
For what you do. And then also that's good for what you're selling on the back end.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's good. And you have a strong Facebook community. So the other thing you want to do is leverage that. So start having your team tag those people in your posts that talk about your challenge. So you can, in Facebook, you can also have chats, which will allow you to message your most engaged people. Do a chat. Hey guys, the challenge just launched. I want 100 people to sign up. If 100 people sign up, I'm gonna add a bonus Q&A today. share it and tell people in your group, hey, I want to get this group to 15,000 before our next challenge. Everybody invite someone. The person who invites the most people, who do all the forms and accept, we're going to do a prize for you. I'm going to do a one-on-one call with the person who invites the most people to the group, and they get the most qualified people in here. So get your community involved in growing the community so you can keep growing. You can get this group to 100,000 by the end of the year.
That's my goal.
Yeah,
I wanted to
definitely by the end of 2025,
Yes.
but I think you could definitely grow it to at least 30,000 by the end of this year.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
My goal was 43,000.
Yeah, by the end of the year?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about it in 2025, but
I
by
would
the
do
end of the year, that
100,000 by the end of 2025.
Okay,
I'm already in next
okay.
year, so I was thinking we're already in 2025.
Yes,
So I
yes,
would say
okay.
100,000 definitely by the end.
I would love that.
Yeah,
That'd be
you
amazing.
could definitely do that. And it's
Okay.
such a needed topic, and
Yeah.
it's fun. And unlike running a business, I don't have to have a whole team for our portfolio. Not stocks. Real estate, yes,
Yeah.
but not stocks.
Right.
So I would run it up with this for sure. I'm excited to work with you. We're gonna have a good year.
Awesome. Yes,
yeah, this
I
is gonna
am
be so
too.
fun.
Amazing.
Okay, so what are you gonna do differently as a result?
Okay, so what I'm going to do differently is one, go back and recap in my mind everything that you just shared with me. I'm going to make some alterations to how my funnel is working. Definitely add, I really like the fact that when you mentioned about the ebook, like, 'cause right now I'm not selling them anything. So I want to make sure I do that. Also, another piece as you just mentioned was getting them engaged and actively participating in the growth of the group. We did a little bit of that earlier on, but I want to make sure that's more intentional moving forward. I have a new member orientation on November 6th.
Oh,
So I'm going to
nice.
give them that challenge.
And that's new
then.
members for the people in your group.
Yes.
Oh, that's
yes.
great. That is a really good opportunity.
Yes, yes. So I'll leverage that opportunity to do that. Yeah, so those are things that come to mind. And raise my prices.
Yes, raise your price.
yes. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm with that because I've been at that price point for a very long time, and it's time to elevate.
And when you think about like getting them involved with growing the group, make it like a launch. You know, make some video ads for it, make some graphics for it. Like really make it a big thing, and they'll see it as something different than you've done in the past.
Okay.
And they'll get more excited.
Okay, I like that. Do you have some ideas for that? Like as far as like make it like a launch?
Yeah, make it like a launch. Like say like, hey guys, we have a goal at the end of 10 days. We want to have another 5,000 members in this group, and we can only do that with your help. If each person invited one person, we have another 7,000 in this group. And I will celebrate with doing a free training for this group. It's gonna be amazing. And at the end of that free training, you can make a pitch. But at the end of the day, you want to give it a time. What makes launches work is it's time barred. So you need to tell your community, we got 10 days to get 5,000 people in this group. Who's gonna help me? I really want you guys involved in this, and make it like the prize will be for the community. You'll do a really good training for them. Like brand new, maybe something you've never done before.
Amazing, okay. All right, that's good.
All right.
I'll make it happen.
This
Thank
is
you.
good. Okay, so let people know in that camera right there how they can find you, how they can work with you, and how they can be a part of your community.
Yes, absolutely. So thank you, everyone. But you can definitely find me at Invest2Give on all social media platforms.
Awesome. And what's the name of the Facebook group again?
Stocks and sorors. So all ladies of the Divine Night, I would love for you to come on and join me.
Love that, love that. Well, this has been another powerful coaching episode. Let me know your takeaways in the chat. If you too are like, I'm gonna raise my prices, let me know, because I'm gonna hold you accountable. And I will see you guys next time on the Speak Your Way to Cash podcast. This has been great, and I will see you at our next event.
Yeah. Energy high, excuses low. Energy high, excuses low. Energy high, excuses low. Energy high, excuses low. I need energy, need only good people that's around me. All the faith you can give, that's the recipe.